lyrics sounded kind of spooky and eerie to me. I wondered what that guy was going to be like in person, right? So we set up a meeting. He lived in Ojai, about an hour away from LA. So Rick and I drove up there. Now, I'm in my 1985 Chevrolet Astro van that I had at Harvard over here, right? So now Rick Rubin, when he drives anywhere, it's normally in a Rolls Royce that's inside another Rolls Royce. So he must have been serious about the project. Anyway, so we're driving up there, and of course Chris lives in the last loneliest mansion on the loneliest dark hill. The skies are darkening in this kind of wooded, sort of spooky Transylvanian landscape here. We pull up, it's dusk, right? We pull into the driveway, a couple of motorcycles around, this long stairway going up to these gilded doors. Rick and I sort of look at each other. When the doors open, I swear to you, Addams Family style, like with nobody opening the doors, right? And out walks Chris Cornell, like 6'2", lanky of frame and dark of countenance. So he begins like slowly walking down the stairs, 1, 2, footstep. Rick turns to me and goes, "Let's get the fuck out of here." Like our souls are imperiled. But thank goodness we didn't, because it was such an honor and a pleasure to make those 3 Audioslave records with Chris Cornell. Obviously, Chris had one of the most beautiful and ferocious voices in the history of rock music.
Yes,
To stand beside him on stage and in the studio for all those years to watch that humble friend and rock god at work. And while Chris wrestled with demons throughout his adult life, he managed to harness those demons and ride them like a motherfucking lightning-infused Marshall Strap chariot of mythical power to create some of the greatest rock and roll of all time. And while Chris was a friend and a bandmate, I never stopped being a fan of his from the moment I heard Loud Love. And we are saddened he is gone, but the memory of his unbridled rock power, his outrageously perfect hair, and most of all, his music is with us forever and will never, ever be outshined. Early on, Chris was in a very dark period and he went missing. Nobody had heard from him for weeks. He did not return calls or texts. It was a worrying silence. We were all deeply concerned. And one night, in the middle of the night, totally out of the blue, he texted me this: "If you swallow the coin from the wishing well, your dreams will come true in heaven or hell." The next day I wrote this song for him. It's called The Garden of Gethsemane. That's the place where Jesus had his moment of doubt. Can I have a little bit just quiet for this one, please? And then it's heavy.